This is All India Radio. In the program Spotlight now, we bring you a discussion on enhancing connectivity in the Northeast. The participants are Dr. Gauranga Sarma, economic analyst, and Ruchika Chitravanshi, journalist.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today has launched the Mahabahu Brahmaputra and multiple development projects in Assam, and he has laid the foundation stone for Dhubri Fulbari Bridge today itself. Now the projects are expected to improve the connectivity in the eastern part of the country and provide so many development opportunities also for the people living in that area. Let us now listen to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's address.
भारत रत्न डॉक्टर भूपेन हजारिका जी ने कभी लिखा था, महाबाहु ब्रह्मपुत्र महामिलनर तीर्थ कला कत जुग धीरे आही छे प्रकाकी हमनवर अर्थ, यानी ब्रह्मपुत्र का विस्तार बंधुत्व का, भाईचारे का, मिलन का तीर्थ है। सालों साल से ये पवित्र नदी मेलजोल का, कनेक्टिविटी का पर्याय रही है। लेकिन ये भी सही है कि ब्रह्मपुत्र पर कनेक्टिविटी से जुड़े जितने काम पहले होने चाहिए थे उतने नहीं हुए। इस वजह से असम के भीतर भी और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के अन्य क्षेत्रों में कनेक्टिविटी हमेशा एक बड़ी चुनौती बनी रही। महाबाहु ब्रह्मपुत्र के आशीर्वाद से अब दिशा में तेजी से काम हो रहा है। बीते वर्षों में केंद्र और असम की डबल इंजन सरकार ने इस पूरे क्षेत्र की भौगोलिक और सांस्कृतिक दोनों प्रकार की दूरियों को कम करने का प्रयास किया है। हमने ब्रह्मपुत्र की शाश्वत भावनाओं के अनुरूप सुविधा, सुअवसरों और संस्कृति के पुल बनाए हैं, सेतु बनाए हैं। असम सहित पूरे नॉर्थ ईस्ट की फिजिकल और कल्चरल इंटीग्रिटी को बीते सालों में सशक्त किया गया है।
Let us first understand, Dr. Gauranga Sharma, what are the main projects that have been launched today? Can you give us the key highlights?
8 projects inaugurated by Prime Minister Mr. Modi, that Mahabahu Brahmaputra, RoPax ferry service, inland water terminal and tourist jetties, e-portals, Pani and Card D, Dhubri Fulbari Bridge, Jorhat Majuli Bridge, and Northeast Data Center. This will definitely improve the connectivity of the people, both through road, water, and digitally.
Is there any timeline by when these projects will be on ground, will be functional, and what is the kind of investment that we are looking at through these projects into this?
These projects will be completed within 5 years, I think, but depending upon the local atmosphere or local climate, because your land here is very soft, and from April onwards, we will having the rainy season. So it's very difficult to say, but at least within 5 years, this will be completed.
Can you explain the area where these projects are coming up around the Brahmaputra as well? What is the current state of the infrastructure, and what exactly do you think does it hold for the people in that area? How will their lives change once this project is there?
People here, if you say that Mahabahu Brahmaputra, this will improve the logistic problem, and there will be a fairway development of Brahmaputra and enhance to India-Bangladesh protocol roads connectivity. RoPax ferry services will reduce the journey between Majuli and Nimati. Now it takes about 11 hours. It will take 1 hour. So whole day will be saved. And inland water transport and tourist jetties, that is they are thinking of. This is throughout the Vishwanath Charali. So this will develop the connectivity and river-based tourism. And e-portals, Pani and Card D, this will be real-time compilation, analysis of data, and interactive dashboard to provide instant information. Information regarding sources and destination of traffic, details of vehicles, operators will be facilitated better and faster decisions. And then Dhubri Fulbari Bridge connectivity will be direct connectivity to people of Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura. Distance will be reduced from 205 km to 19 km. travel time will be shortened. More than 20 lakhs commuters will be get benefited. Jorhat Majuli bridge will a major hindrances nowadays between the Majuli and the other parts of Assam. That hindrances will be over, and Northeast Data Center will be hub for 8 northeastern states. Digital infrastructure will promote the doing of business.
The 8-kilometer long bridge that's connecting the Kalibari Ghat to Jorhat and the 8 kilometers will serve thousands of families in Majuli. Dr. Sharma, you also mentioned at one point the inland waterways. Now, obviously, there's a lot of push to trade that should move through inland waterways in our country, and that mode of transportation, for some reason or the other, has not been exploited as well.
Right.
So how will this help the international trade that moves through inland waterways, etc.? What are the challenges that we will face? Can you take us through both these aspects?
First thing is now that we are all depending upon the roads, railways and airways. Airways is very costly for the exporter. So if we inland water transport, connectivity is being made properly as per government has said. This will help the boats to go directly to Kolkata, right? And through their Sagarmala project, it can connect these, say Kolkata, Visakhapatnam, these places could be connected through this process. So that will be an easier process than the major hindrances. So again, in the north part of the Assam and the south part, we are depending on this purely on roadways and railways. So roadways and railways are very costly, you see, in terms of sending things. So this will definitely do a boom to the internal as well as external business.
There is also this announcement of the first helipad of Assam is also being built in Majuli. What does this mean for the Majuli residents? Do you think that a helipad is going to be used a lot? And also, what has been done in terms of multimodal connectivity that is now available?
Videography of Assam is not what is described on the map. If you see from Shillong airport, it will take 3.5 hours to reach the city itself. So these improvements in infrastructure will definitely help it. Helipad and other things will be subsequent to this.
So just to put in context some of the things that Dr. Gaurav Sharma has talked about, that the distance between Assam and Meghalaya is around 250 kilometers by road.
Right.
And can be covered now in 19 to 20 kilometers, right? That has been made.
You see, this logistics will be very easily sent to this place and that place. Now see, in Meghalaya itself, they are going from Shillong to Tura through Assam only. So therefore, as improvement in the infrastructure, rail, road and air, or even water you can say, this will improve the connectivity of the people, facilitate the business.
What is the situation right now? How do the people manage it, and how has the lack of this infrastructure kept the businesses and the people of the state from growing and exploring opportunities? What are the challenges that they face?
So these will help because of the data center. Data center will provide a data hub to the 8 northeastern states. So digital infrastructure will promote the doing of business, traveling, tourism. Now at present, even medicine is being required. Then we have to contact Kolkata. From Kolkata airport to its goals to other important airports. So say suppose for a Zawai, it's very difficult. If a person in Zawai needs some medicine, he will have to contact first Shillong, then from Shillong he will contact Kolkata, and from Kolkata he will get the medicine. Now this thing will be direct.
Now, the Prime Minister has obviously lamented the neglect of connectivity over the years. That's what I was referring to when I said, how are the people managing so far? You're saying even to get the medicine, they have to get in touch with states such as in West Bengal. You mentioned the data center that will create a BPO ecosystem in the Northeast. Can you tell us what this data center is going to be? And are there any similar such things existing at all in the state right now?
At present, it is in existence. But data center is doing a little jobs, internet, poster, its connectivity, etc. But now Northeast data center will boost to the digital infrastructure to the, and NER will facilitate the implementation of key flagship program to the government on a first track basis.
So it will help in a fast track basis as well. So besides the connectivity, and you talked about how the data center is going to be of great help, there is also an agreement that the Prime Minister talked about with Bangladesh to improve water connectivity. And the work is underway on the Indo-Bangladesh protocol route across the Hooghly River, which will connect Brahmaputra and the Barak River. Let us now listen to Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
बीते 5 वर्षों में असम की मल्टी मॉडल कनेक्टिविटी को फिर से स्थापित करने के लिए एक के बाद एक कदम उठाए गए हैं। कोशिश ये है कि असम को, नॉर्थ ईस्ट को दूसरे पूर्वी एशियाई देशों के साथ हमारे सांस्कृतिक और व्यापारिक रिश्तों का भी केंद्र बनाया जाए। इसलिए इनलैंड वाटरवेज को यहां एक बड़ी ताकत बनाने पर काम चल रहा है। हाल में ही बांग्लादेश के साथ वाटर कनेक्टिविटी बढ़ाने के लिए एक समझौता भी किया गया है। ब्रह्मपुत्र और बराक नदी को जोड़ने के लिए हुगली नदी में इंडो बांग्लादेश प्रोटोकॉल रूट पर काम चल रहा है। इससे असम के अलावा मेघालय, मिजोरम, मणिपुर और त्रिपुरा को भी हल्दिया, कोलकाता, गुवाहाटी और जोगिघोपा के लिए एक वैकल्पिक कनेक्टिविटी मिलेगी। यानी अभी नॉर्थ ईस्ट को शेष भारत से जोड़ने के लिए जिस संकरे से क्षेत्र पर हमारी निर्भरता रहती है, उस निर्भरता को ये रास्ता कम करेगा। जोगिघोपा का आईडब्ल्यूटी टर्मिनल इस वैकल्पिक रास्ते को और मजबूत बनाएगा और असम को कोलकाता से हल्दिया पोर्ट से जलमार्ग द्वारा जोड़ेगा। इस टर्मिनल पर भूटान और बांग्लादेश के कार्गो, जोगिघोपा मल्टी मॉडल लॉजिस्टिक पार्क के कार्गो और ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी पर अलग अलग स्थानों के लिए आने जाने की सुविधा मिलेगी।
So how do these projects that have been launched today tie in with this particular vision of India?
Almost everything we have to bring things that we have to bring from main of the rest of the India. These come only through roads. So earlier, before partition, these natural riverways were therefore available. Now these riverways will be again available for us. So it will be very quicker and easy for the industrial development activities and export and import.
Other thing that he's talked about is the petroleum products that used to reach Chittagong through the Brahmaputra River, that the government is trying to connect Northeast with other South Asian countries.
If your Southeast Asian connectivity is required, it is only through Northeast. So to the river port, Numoligarh refinery is exporting petroleum products to the Bangladesh. So countries like your Thailand, Burma, Myanmar, these could be helped by export petroleum products. Similarly, petroleum products we borrow from the country, such as Oman, Saudi Arabia, Iran. That will be an easy way if there is connectivity between through Brahmaputra between the Guwahati and the Dibrugarh and the other places. Similarly, in Barak also, be very connected very easily.
In fact, it is such a beautiful part of this country, and tourism is likely to get a big boost as well. With
yes. Tourism will be the major 8 projects. The main idea is to improve the tourist infrastructure and organic planning, organic agriculture, etc. So there are a lot of biodiversities, so this could be helped.
So that's a great piece of news that's coming in from Assam. A lot of infrastructure development to be taken up in the state, and for a lot of us, a great opportunity to see a very unexplored part of our country. While for the people of Assam, hopefully this is going to bring up a lot of opportunities for growth and employment in the coming years. Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma, for joining us today.
Thank you.
You were listening to a discussion Enhancing Connectivity in the Northeast. The participants were Dr. Gaurang Sarma, Economic Analyst, and Ruchika Chitravanshi, Journalist. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our website newsonair.com. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsdtalks@gmail.com.